Great. Welcome, everyone. Got some Tier 2 action, Week 14 of the Overwatch Oasis season. I am Brattle Daddy, casting and doing play-by-play with the wonderfully lovely Birch here. Birch, how are we doing tonight? Of course. We got a good game coming up tonight. Pizza Planet Deep Dish, 4-2 record on the season, going against a 500 team. Rogue Knights 3-3. Still though, currently a potential playoff matchup. I think both these teams still looking really strong, especially Rogue Knights despite their record. I think they've had some really close matches, but I mean, you can believe so much as in scrim bucks as you can, but still, I've heard nothing but an issue, and seeing them, they've had some really strong players, but Pizza Planet Deep Dish, coming off some big wins in the past, they're another strong team. It's going to be a really good game. Yeah, exactly. Both these teams are coming off of losses, though, so a win here, getting them back into the old W column, is going to be important, especially with map records being as close as they are amongst amongst Tier 2. That's me. Pog me. Oh. Let me make sure I have the lineups correct so I can read them off. Yes, so. For Rogue Knights, Eldritch and Uravity on the tank with Last Brown, Kangoo on the DPS, and Cat and Beezer on the Rogue Knights with just Kuro, with just Zoom's nerdy. Oh, never mind, hold on. I'm being ridiculous. I get a little confused because Rogue Knights came in here with no solid amount of players, but Pizza Planet Deep Dish, not surprising in the slightest, coming in here with a small army, a militia of people. But that's what makes them so dangerous. They have a lot of players that can do so much. They can play essentially anything here. Agree. We do not want that. Blizzard actually cares about us custom game people. You love to see it. They gave us a crumb. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now arriving at Ilios.
Yeah, Ilios is one of those, I would call them silly maps. I feel like any map that is susceptible to a lot of environmental kills is a silly one. As we start on S-tier silly map, Ilios, well, this is I would say this is a nightmare map for me personally. I hate playing on, well, if I can go up 2-0 on Ruins and White House, that'd be great. This place gives me nightmares. But if we're not getting any changes, Rogue Knights will be going with the Diver with the Ball Diva, the Pharah Tracer with the Lucio Echo, so trying to stay on the ground because we're going to have to do a good job keeping everybody up and following up. And Jay Measy and Psycho for Pizza Planet on the Hog and Ball Torture with the Pharah Tracer and the Lucio Mercy as well, so a bit of a mirror, but we'll be opting with the Hog instead of the Diva. Let's see. Psycho Man is renowned, infamous on the Hog. This is the Hog map. Both teams trying out a player. Coming in quick, and Psycho will get last round though. Quick right side. Cat will get the res off though. Liking to play with Dylan. Picking off Eldritch here. Looks like the pick's coming in favor of Pizza Planet Deep Dish. You're having getting close to team at last breath of will get Lada. Strawberry might be able to get the res off. Still sticking with Jamie's at the moment as Joker. Able to get the boot on the gravity. Strawberry does get that last second res off, and Pizza Planet Deep Dish will cap point for the first time. It's like going for the in-air hook. Love to see it. Will not be able to connect this time. Oh, ball on ball action here. Measy will retreat. Some ults coming online though. Dylan very close to the pulse bomb. Strawberry about 30% off the Valk as well, with J-Measy getting to that minefield. Closest thing, the last round on the barrage. But Eldritch will play right side, gets hooked, they're trying to get away. A lot of damage coming in. We'll try to escape and stay in this right side mini. J-Measy gets the boop though on Kengu. Hook comes in, able to get Cap, but not able to finish it. This Psycho, but Lada though. Last round getting a lot of attention. Anytime they see them on the ground, they picked. Supports down, Diva D-Mac tier. It's like Pizza Planet, without having to use anything but the Zombie Dylan Pulse Bomb, is going to be able to get 50%. And still going. Switch is coming out on the side of Rogue Knights last round, and Kengu switching off the Pharah Tracer respectively to the Somber Reaper, with B switching off of Lucio to the Brick, so maybe trying to get a little bit more help on CCing J-Measy. Let's see if it works. Eldritch actually going to switch as well too. We'll get rid of the minefield that they had, and we'll just go with the Orisa Hog. Same with Gravity on the Diva. We're entering into the last fight territory with the only ult online being the Valkyrie Cat. Will pop up with the barrage, but to get Beast quickly, just as they're pushing in, the whole Hog able to push them into this wall. Dangerous territory. A lot of damage coming in as Psycho gets Eldritch with the hook from Gravity. No! Will get picked off before it from Kengu. Cat gets the res off. A little bit even on point here. Both Hogs down the Pulse Bomb, able to get the stick onto Eldritch, who gets that last bit of damage finished off with the guns. Dylan picking up a second here. Looking dangerously tight here. For Rogue Knights up to the pick here. Strawberry pulling up. The Glock gets last round just before they get the EMP. Looking to confirm these kills on point. Can't get able to get Measy, but Gravity swings off into the well. Dylan picked up another. This time on Bees. The rest coming out. Dylan picking up another 2K. DPS down here. No one's able to touch. So much chaos, and Pizza Planet Deep Dish going to take this first map here. First point on Ilias.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
I think that's fair. I was hoping you were in a system kind of Caster's Curse where you would switch onto them and they would die every time, but I feel like that's not as bad. I would much rather be stuck on someone than.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Yeah, the McCree May here on the side of Pizza Planet Deep Dish with the Rhine Hog and the Marvelous. A lot of heals coming in from Pizza Planet, but the Hog coming in. Beast gets the poop just before the bubble coming in. Just puts a pin onto Joker, but he's gonna get pinned off by Measy. Strawberry Wave falls as well. That's 3 down, 4 down on the side of Pizza Planet Deep Dish. They're gonna take these. It's gonna get hooked off with a big reset following J-Measy's lead. Yeah, they didn't even give me a chance to go over this brawl on the side of Rogue Knights with the Ryan Zarya, the Ash Reaper, and Mercy low on the heel, especially compared to the more Lucio on Pizza Planet Deep Dish. But first fight went quick, first fight went well, but a hook! Able to connect, and the nice swing from Measy to finish off that hook from Psycho. So last round is down, a bunch of poke damage now off the table from Rogue Knights. Oh, just gonna get picked. Oh, so much damage. Shield down from Measy, but they can still play slow here. Kango with the pick on Dylan, but still so much damage coming out with no main tank, no main heals, just the Lucio. Lucio with the heals. We'll try to stall as long as possible, but just like that, beats win a deep dish under. Yeah, a lot of all coming in. 70%, 30% to the Bob, with 10% to Eldritch Shatter. The two closest ults online for Rogue Knights, with Jamie's Shatter and Strawberry Wave's Coalescence online already. So see if they can maybe get the quick Shatter before the other can win this fight quickly. Oh, just like that, gets them out of position. The Shatter opened up, gets a couple on the trading Shatters. Eldritch gets frozen up with the beat coming out from Beezer here. With the pin, Melt on the zombie down, a lot of damage down on the side of Pizza win a deep dish, and just like that, 2 more picked off. Jamie's able to get the fire strike, but well, because of Brown. And the boop! The boop from Brown, able to get Psycho in there. The fade from Strawberry Wave falls right into Kangu's Reaper shots, and just like that, Rogue Knights will recap here with some good ults online. The Bob and Blossom coming up with your Gravity's Grav just falling a little bit behind. The Blizzard, the Deadeye, the Koa, and Beat still online for Pizza Point a deep dish, so some good counters to each ult. Hook not able to find anybody there from Psycho Mantis, who did use the whole hog last fight before getting booped off. We'll play a little bit off point here. The Blizzard coming out, and the Blossom coming out. Psycho able to get Beezer with the Bob coming in for Strawberry Wave. He's gonna get frozen! Bobby cold, stuck in this mini room, and just like that, not able to touch on him to do a lot of damage, and Pizza Point a deep dish will take this point again. This is getting a lot closer than Well was. And Well is a little dishonest, but you know, it is what it is. You're Ivy with the grab online, the Koa coming on as well, and Eldritch going to get that shatter now. See with Measy. The Deadeye's still on with Lotta's beat still going on. Well, Koa in offensively. Deadeye comes out, will stall, the Shatter is able to get 2. Some damage coming in from Measy, and Psycho will find Eldritch, who wasn't able to get that Shatter built in time. Then coming in, not going to be able to find anybody, but will scare them off. And Lotta, go on Lucio action here, finds Beezer. I think it might have been maybe a quick reload, or just trying to, the zoning Deadeye. Last fight territory here for Rogue Knights, as close as it is, has the grab, Shatter and Bob online. The grab is big. Shatter gets blocked though from Easy. And the beat coming out from Lotta to counter that out. Jamie Easy, the tank's running wild on the side of Pizza Point and Deep Dish, with Cycle getting a pick on the whole hog. The Bob coming in, but not able to touch point. It hits a wall, and the May wall stopping any damage from coming into Pizza Point and Deep Dish. We'll take this first map on the 1-0 lead.
Play of the game.
Dylan very uncontested here. Clean tracking, finding the good targets. Most Beezer is, gets low, will pull back out. Gets the pick on Kangu. A set of double kills to end Lighthouse there from Dylan to really secure that first point for Pizza Point and Deep Dish. Yeah, but it looks like the Hog made the difference there. Running pretty similar comps throughout, but I mean, Psycho Mantis on the Hog, the 64% accuracy, not just able to get opening picks with the hooks, with Measy swinging into whoever he seemed to be hooking and getting that first pick, but setting up plays like that Shatter on Lighthouse. He opens up the door for Pizza Planet to just bum rush in, and it worked dividends there, or paid off dividends there for that. For Alias. Some nasty stuff, some good work. Yeah, I really do think Eldritch is a heck of a Ryan, and anytime they're able to put him on the Reinhardt, they can open up fights. I mean, we saw that first fight. I mean, it took seconds after the point unlocked, and everyone had to jump off map essentially because of it. It's an opening pick on a pin, gets pinned off the map. I think it's actually able to also boop off the Moira there too, which is why they're down so much heals. They're on a main tank. They decided like, well, we're just gonna have to reset. It's the back and forth action that I think we should be expecting to see all game long. Yeah, it actually seems like both teams electing to keep along 4 players for each side for Phil, so that's always good. Yeah, we're going to get a few switches on the side of Pizza Planet Deep Dish. Nerdy going to be coming in for Measy. Psycho will be staying in. Same with Joker. Korean will be coming in for Dylan. And a full support swap with Zooms and Sweepy. Sweepy coming in for Lotta. And Strawberry. Rogue Knights will make a couple switches of their own as well. Sean, the Ginger, will be coming in for Kengu. Oh.
Well, there you go. That wasn't clipped.
Okay. No.
Okay. Can you guys hear us now? Were you able to hear Brow for that matter?
Please tell me you can hear me. Please,
There was one thing not checked off for whatever reason, but I'm being told that they can now hear me. They could hear you, just not me, which is fine because I was not giving the play-by-play.
Just alias and complete silence with just the yelling and screaming of people falling to their deaths in a giant well. I will actually be back in just a second.
Okay.
I apologize.
Okay, let's see. Eldritch, Uravity, Last Brown, Sean, Valerian, and Bees.
Okay, it's laundry day.
I think, no, that's the wrong team. Silly me. No, that is the right team. Not silly me.
I had faith in you all this time.
Thank you.
Yeah, but Sean the Ginger 101 will be coming in for Dylan, and Valerian Steele coming in for That Fat Cat Sat. One of my favorite names in the league.
That Fat Cat Sat?
I like rhymes. I'm a simple man.
It's fair. Okay, we got readies from both teams. The map is correct. Just gonna double check something really quick because I want to see if there's like buttons to raise the camera set. Okay, L2, R2. Now I don't have to like look up at the sky when I'm trying to move the camera up. Okay, we're gonna get going then. Away we go. This is a hydration check. Everybody make sure you are hydrated.
Heck yeah.
Initiating launch.
We are looking at Pizza Planet Deep Dish defense first.
Now, I am a little interested to see what they can run, because I can see them running a few things, whether it's the Brawl, or it's an Arista Sig, or it's going to be a Ryan Sig, actually. So, looking to play that double shield Brawl with, pending any switches, Rogue Knight's taking on the Ryan Zarya Brawl with the McCree Junk and the Moira Lucio, so a little bit more heals than what they were running on that Lighthouse. And on the side of Pizza Planet Deep Dish is going to be the Ryan Sig, aforementioned, with the Ashe Hanzo and the Mercy Bap, so pretty strong. Little half bunker but so much spam coming in with the Hanzo and the Ashe. It's going to have to be returned with the last round and Sean. So Brightness Shield is going to be the name of the game here for Rogue Knights, and see how well they can do it.
We got the Junkrat yeeting himself in already.
Big rock, but a nice bubble to block it. Rogue Knights will be taking this left side push, and they'll be met on point. We're going to play this as slowly as possible, break those shields, see if they can bite out that Sigma shield and get rid of it. Another nice block from Uravity. They're going to be rotating now all the way around and running right into them for many. Pizza Planet Deep Dish will have to use that immortality field. But so much damage coming in from the side of Rogue Knights. There's going to be 2 ticks unlocked already. Someone's going to have to touch. The charge coming in, it's like a little bit of fire shot for future.
Ooh.
But still, so much damage with no immortality field to come out. And Rogue Knight's cap with 3 people still there.
Oh, that unfortunate res.
4 people on the side of Pizza Planet Deep Dish there, but no one can touch. Rogue Knight's got 5.5 minutes.
Wow.
Really good brawl, really good rush here. And B's doing such a good job of rushing them in and out, and then also able to get a couple frags. They're getting a couple picks. And Rogue Knight's just like that, we're able to cap. That is the main issue with running this Ryan Sig, is that Sigma a little bit more susceptible, susceptible to just the slow poke damage, not able to handle the rush. And so that no Cycle couldn't take in the quick immortality from SWP, as no one's really touched so much space and so much movement on this cart for Rogue Knights. They're gonna beat them at this bridge finally. The Deadeye coming up from last round, able to get Joker, and the Shadow getting a couple, but the immortality field up still. Right, someone's gonna get the pin. Psycho Mantis will pop the flux as Bees gets taken out. No Beat gonna be built for this, and I'll just getting some run-on-run duty on Green Buttercat. Still so much damage being done. Doesn't matter, the Shatter, the Flux, the Deadeye, Rogue Knights is gonna take this without losing a single fight here. 541, just as much time as they had after unlocking the first point. And they're not gonna stop. Eldritch pushing in here. They're just gonna have that beat soon. They're gonna window here. Actually, we just to clear off, create some space here, but just like that, Nerdy had to go up by themselves to try to stop this with the window coming out. We'll get picked off by last because of it. I mean, this is a full force, just a full rush, full brawl from Rogue Knights, and this is what I'm talking about. The grab for the tire. Able to get picked off from Psycho, but Nerdy sucking that grab by themselves. Going to get picked off by Uravity. Almost kept right there. Shatter gets blocked by Eldritch.
Oh, here comes the noon.
Both Shatters blocked. Deadeye going to get picked off though. Uravity able to find Korea. The Flux coming one more time. Gets a lot. But the Koa coming in still everybody up. Needs to use the beat, but still not able to find anybody after it. Because they're going to get pigs. Last round getting pigs. The Deadeye coming out, and that's it. 4:36 left on the clock. Rogue Knight don't lose a single fight and just snowball all the way to third point.
That was fast.
Jeez Louise.
Initiating match.
We will float our way back. Just taking the scenery.
Yeah. Eichenwald's a real nice map.
It is. I think it's very well designed.
I've heard some very nice things about the German countryside. And
Is there a giant Omnic out there?
Ready for battle.
Oh, where? Let's see.
I think there's a few of them.
Eichenwald, the site of a fierce battle between the Omnics and the German army, with Reinhardt and his lieutenant, Lieutenant Wilhelm,
I
falling.
think it's Wilhelm.
That cinematic rules. I love that cinematic so much. Why can't Ryan get a second hammer like in the cinematic? That'd be cool. Like my main man, John Henry.
I have no clue who that is, unfortunately.
It's a nice little short story. I can tell you later. But let's stick it on the brawl mirror with both Ryan and Zarya. Looks like no switch is coming out really from Rogue Knights. We'll switch the Vap and the Moira instead of the Lucio Moira. But Ryan and Zarya coming out for Pizza Buena TV with the Hanzo Reaper and Yana Lucia. Rush into each other here. We'll not even wait for them to get on point. Rogue Knights will meet them at this tank. Bubbles being used, cooldowns being used, the field already out from Beezer. You saw, that might not be the play with how quickly Sweepy used the field last time, but a big ante from Sweepy. And Korean logs a headshot onto Val, picks up a second on Beezer, both supports down, the Ryan down, Psycho able to get the pick here. Dirty Butter does fall, but they've created so much space just like that. It seems like no one wants to play this first point. Last Braun gets picked off, trying to touch and stall on this first point, but I think, again, just as quickly as Rogue Knights seem to have capped, Pizza Buena Deep just saying anything you can do, I can do better. Trying to build some walls here, this dry push here. Sean close to the tire already, see with Beezer on the window. Dragon, Shatter, Beat, and the Nano with the grab coming in pretty equally on the side of Pizza Buena Deep Dish. They will meet at this corner. Nice flashbang coming out from last. But they will just play this card. Window coming out with the tire and the Beat coming out as well. The flip. Shatter! It's big! And free fall because of it. Nice patience from Sean there. Leading out that tire, getting the big shatter from Eldritch to finish off those kills.
That was a very interesting path for the tire, just kind of going behind and then going up and then going a different way.
Really,
but
really
it worked.
Around. 3 ults used here from Rogue Knights. Still have the grab and the Deadeye coming up with the Koa, so a little bit of a grab coming in from Psycho. The grab dragon, the field does come out. Trying to get Sweepy though, but still so much damage from the grab dragon. And the pin from Dirty onto Uravity. 4 are down on the side of Rogue Knights. They're gonna have to back up or get out or die.
They're leaving the payload.
No one is touching for Pizza Buena Deep Dish. Well, I like to see the second chance being given to Rogue Knights. See if they can touch back here.
I don't know if they know about the people above them.
Ooh, Sean gets Korean. Yeah, 3 people on this castle. Sean, Val, and last round. The grab coming in big here from Uravity. The field coming out from Beats as well to really keep them alive here. But still, Eldritch will fall. Ooh. And the Shatter getting a couple here. The Deadeye coming from last round. And the tire coming online. Both supports down from last round. The flank Deadeye from above works to perfection. Sacrificing your tanks to get that playoff. You'll love to see it. To perfection. But again, 3 ults used there. 4 Pizza Buena Deep Dish. They only ult online from Rogue Knights. Pizza Buena will have the Death Blossom online now with the Beat and the Nano coming up shortly this fight. And they're electing to meet them back at this choke, back at this corner. I don't want to give up any space for Pizza Buena to take. Gonna rush here. Looks like Joker trying to go for the flank, but a big shatter. The boss is able to get on the high ground, but now just shattered too big to on the ground. Just able to rush them all off, and you're able to fish off Zooms. The rest coming out from Val, able to get shot at the last second as Joker trying to stall, get some more ult charge on point here. So really nice hold there from Rogue Knights. Beat and Nano coming online for Pizza One, a deep dish with the window, the Valk coming online. So both support alts for each side.
Ooh, they're
rush
rotating.
up this castle. And getting them off the high ground. Here comes the window though, just to stall out and see if they can get a quick pick here off the Fire Strike or a big Zarya secondary. We'll cut it out. 2 minutes left on the clock for Pizza One, a deep dish. They will drop down on the point. Korean on the McCree now with Joker on the chunk. A lot of spam coming in from this high ground and a big ante from Sweepy.
Oh my god, that ante though.
The field used doesn't matter. So much damage being done after that anti picks off 3. But last round, Sean able to get behind them and get a couple, but we'll pay for it. But the martyrdom in midair falling onto Psycho. I don't think they will be able to recontest here. We'll get the grab. It's big. The beat coming up from Zooms. They will look to fight on this point to recontest. Just the 3 of them on point here. I think Ronex might be able to hold this, barring a big couple picks here. Maybe the Deadeye or the grab, but they're just going to back up. Just over a minute to take this second point. So pretty smart actually. Letting them use that grab, not able to get a pick out of it, and being able to regroup here is Choker able to get the last round. Looking for that flanking Deadeye again. But Deadeye coming out from Kareem with the grab being big. Just building it up and able to get out. Just the field coming out a second too late. The Riptide coming out from Sean here. Not if anybody gets the bubble from Psycho. So nice, perfectly placed, perfectly timed bubble. Looks like able to stop that tire, and still the picks coming out on the side of Pizza One. Just the time. Last round, the only one able to touch, and will fall. 45 seconds left. They are able to cap them up just over 2 minutes to cap this third point here, but still that time difference is going to be tough, even if they do cap all the way through.
That time difference is massive.
Ult online here. Pizza One's going to do that Shatter with Shatter and Deadeye and Window coming up very soon for Rogue Knights. Both have it now. Let's see if they can get it off first. So get it off and go with this fight with Sean the Ginger, though, able to get a big pick on their counterpart. Joker falls. A lot of damage coming in on point. The Shatter gets blocked and stunned by the flashbang. The field coming out from both sides. The Window, though, coming out from Beezer. So it's trying to find Korean. So much spam out of this Window coming out. Shield's broken. Dirty Butter is gonna fall, and just like that, the Shatter in the Window used to put up his other ults after that Window. It's gonna be tough. Just over here. Just gonna limit his spam. Shatter, grab, tire, Deadeye, and even the Window of the beat coming up this fight here for 6 up on the line here. The tire from Sean though! Able to get zooms in the field. Joker able to get Sean the field. And the tire coming out from Joker. Able to get the field and Urarity this time. So no grab online, no bubbles. They have to rush quick here. Eldritch will pin back to point, try to get back to the rest of the team, get back to spawn, help them get out. But Sean, it's these junk battles, Sean's winning them. Joker will fall once again. There's a lot of damage done, but a big grab coming out from Psycho, able to get a couple, able to get Beezer, able to get Sean, 2 down here on the side of Rogue Knights. Pin, trying to connect. Eldritch will fall, and the grab and the Deadeye being used on the side of Rogue Knights, but not able to get enough here. 15 seconds on the clock here. If they can get to OT, that'd be huge. The pin missing, the wall coming out. Oh, and Beezer able to get that last second touch.
I've been trying to stall it as long as possible.
The Shatter from Nerdy able to get Sean, and a Fire Strike on Eldritch. The ball and the Mayor down, but it's not going to be enough. They
oh my god,
get
they got it to
here.
OT.
Nice stalls. That last touch from Beezer is so big for them. Picks are going to come out still, but just like that, 4:36 left on the clock for Rogue Knights to get a single tick. A really good defense after a really strong offense.
So now Rogue Knights needs 1 tick.
Initiating
1 tick in 4.5 minutes.
Oh, boy.
I've seen some stranger stuff happen.
Yeah, you never know. We've got the beautiful scenery on this side. I actually never noticed that city over there. Huh.
Just left of first side, or first point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Germany's looking pretty nice over there.
Doing well for themselves.
Yeah. This stream brought to you by the Germany Tourism Board, apparently.
Attackers incoming in 30
Okay, so we've got Rogue Knights pushing. 4.5 minutes to get 1 tick. I'm very curious to see if Pizza Planet is able to hold this time, now knowing how they're going to attack, or if it's still gonna kind of roll them over as they run in.
Yeah, but I think the switch on the Zarya is going to be a little bit better, especially with Psycho on the Zarya. Really strong on those last couple of points after the switch to Sigma. They're going to run the Ryan Zarya, the Joker on Joker 3, Lucio Babsol, a bunch of main heals. Gravity gets dangerous too low. Joker doing so much damage, able to find them, but the more Lucio will be able to rush them into this left side push. Gravity trap though. Gravity's worst enemy, but Sean, just like that, able to get the pick, the spam on the zoom, so much damage being done, so much soon lost, the field coming out quick, able to get the pick on Korean. Two already down the side of Pizza Planet a deep dish, and they can just rush this with the Lucio. No field, no big heals, tanks are dead, Sweepy dead, and that's gonna be it.
Wow, 1-1.
40 seconds. A 40-second push here to cap. 1 tick here, and just like that, like you said, it's going to be a 1-1 tie as Rogue Knights taking map 2 here on Icon World. Find these 2 picks without the immortality field. No, just going so low. It's the savior from Nerdy, but that Deadeye right there, able to get a couple, able to get a pick there, and Uravi's grab, able to stop that forward progress on card. That was so huge for this stall.
I agree. Okay, Cat already coming in with the swaps. Absolutely speedy tonight.
We love to see it.
We really do. They're coming in with I would consider to be one of their like OG lineups, so I'm excited to see that. Clan. Eldritch were putting in bees.
The last brown on the flanking McCree is giving me PTSD-esque flashbacks. I had the quote-unquote pleasure of playing Rogue Knights in like round 1 of playoffs last season with Eclipsed. The reason why I say like the 4.5 minute hold is like nothing, is like not the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Eclipse the cap with like 5 minutes plus on Volskaya, and this dude on the flanking McCree with the Deadeyes, they held us for 5 minutes plus. I know how strong this team can be with these super clutch plays and like these weird rotations, and it's working super well for them tonight.
Definitely.
They get so, I think a big key to them winning that map was getting so much value out of their DPSLs. Last Brown and Sean with the Deadeyes and the tires, always getting seemingly at least 1 or 2 or 1 with an immortality field, and it opens up the fight so wide.
I think they're one of those teams that really recognizes that like you don't need to get the like 5-man ult to turn the game around. 1 alone is enough. Okay, let's see. Some swaps out for Pizza Planet. No changes to the tank line. We're pulling neutral in for Korean. And then Lada and Ruru, who I think is Strawberry.
I believe so as well, yes.
So let me just confirm.
It's like when people use government names in reference to players, like,
Right.
who was that again?
Like, unless it's their, like, game name, I'm just like, who? Oh, Sweepy is, in
Yeah,
fact.
like Sean. Like, Sean's name is Sean. You know?
Right.
That's their God's given name. Sean the Ginger is Sean in real life, so it's easy that way. That's like my favorite thing about like Overwatch League, and I guess esports players in general. Like, yeah, that's Jake. Jake's real name is Jake. That's cool. Make it easy for the rest of us, so I appreciate that. Dante.
Okay, we're going into map 3. We are currently 1-1. Let us see how this one goes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be probably the closest one yet. I think both teams are really good on 2CP.
Initiating match.
Okay, so we've got Rogue Knights on defense this time. They're sticking with the rat, even though it's not Sean this time. We're getting Clan Rat this time.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah, last Brown staying on the hit scan will be going to the action side of the cream. Eldritch staying on that Rhine. I see nothing wrong with that. Been playing excellently tonight with Beatrice switching off of support to tank now. Going to be walking in the horse with Cat and Kuro Star coming on the Mercy Baps. Really strong for this. With the Rhine Zarya, the Junk Konzo, and the Ana Lucio coming out from Pizza Blood and Deep Dish.
Curious to see where they hold.
Attackers incoming.
Little split here. The Rhine Orisa double shield's a little interesting because Orisa with like how much she can take right now with the Fortify is looking more like an off tank. So they have to play behind Eldritch with the shield, and the rotation coming in quick, nice pull from B's able to find Lotta quickly. They're not able to get in or out of this room with the speed and the pin and clan tag on the rat. The spam damage, so much damage being done. 3 down on the side of Pizza Split Deep, just like I'm gonna get dangerously low. But so is Sweepy in last round. Firing shots from that ledge, able to pick them off, so a really late stagger coming out from Rogue Knights here.
Wegsy makes a good point. I am also surprised that there's no Simstrat coming from the team run by Mantis. He is known for his little
Eldritch's gonna get picked off
fun
though.
strats.
Use the Immort field quick to make sure that Eldritch gets picked off here. But
They're
a lot
making
of
a lot of
spam
space
damage
here
coming
now.
in on that body shield and Jarl. Oh, Logs, Clan Tech with the headshot here, so a good amount of damage out on the side, maybe able to get the res, but Joker says the trap and gets Cat. Sweepy gets the pick on Beezer, the supports pulling out their Glocks, getting the damage and the kills out the tire. Not able to get anybody to the field coming out, perfect timing and Buddy. Nerdy Buttercat able to get the fire strike kill on Clan Tech after the tire. And they
I thought Sweepy was dead there for sure.
That was really clutch on the field. How long this rotation could take, they're going to have the field by the time they're ready to go again. Some switches coming out on the side of Rogue Knights. Also switching to the ball, switching off of right for the first time since map 1. Clan Tech switching off of the Junkrat to the Torb, so you love to see the speed here. A lot of damage coming into this top right. B's going to get dangerously low, but Cat do a good job of keeping them alive as they make this downstairs rotation. The tire coming out from Joker. Wolf Prep all the way around the left side trying to find Brown and get some. They're on point here. They're probably getting just a tick here. Yeah. Able to get the pick. Joker puts up the second here on Eldritch. Clan Tech gets the tackle man. The shadow coming out from Nerdy with a couple.
Oh, those noodles.
Coming out. The nice field coming out, but the field not lasting long enough. Last
they got a tick.
It's the value of these ults. So much damage coming up from this top right. Cat just did a good job of getting that res on the last round, won them that fight.
I cannot get over that tire wrapping all the way around just to solo Brown on that ledge.
Up this bridge, up the wall, and
Katie,
it
the
was
score
such a
is
good
1-1. We're on map 3 right now.
After Pizza Planet took, first point after about a minute or so, they get a tick here. But again, Psycho though quick. Beezer's getting caught up on these stairs so quick, and you have to use the field to try to save them. So no field online here. The beat and the grab online here for Pizza Planet. Neutral. Able to get the pick here on the last Brown. Have to play slow.
Brown's gonna get reds though.
Yeah, they had to play so slow and get him to get that res off once again. So Brown and Yarl are going to be dueling here on these high grounds. Grab's still online for Psycho. The field might be back up any second now for Kuro. As Clay take up a good buddy. Kuro with both supports down here
2 down.
on the side of Rogue Knights.
Oh, Brown walking in the queso. Brown, stop walking.
Dragon Clan might be able to save this. A lot of getting pulled. Bees with the nice pick there after the horse pull and the punch, the knockout from Eldrit's getting sweepy. So another strong hold. And these fights taking about a minute or so, they may only have a couple more chances here to get these last 2 picks if you beat some
Yeah. I realize now that the queso that Brown was standing in was their Torb's queso, so
yes,
totally acceptable to be standing in that.
the Molten Core. So just the mines online at the moment.
We're trying the same attempt here of going up these stairs.
Bob coming up for last Brown, activated online any second now with the tire, the grab, and their own Bob coming in. Mine's able to stop the Kuro with the battle rifle. The 3-tap first here on the Joker to get that pick. Elder's able to get out. So that's what they're doing is they're causing them to play so slow here. They're elongating these fights. They're able to build up these ults after it seems like every single fight.
They might want to contest. There we go.
Long goes Bob, Valk, a lot of ults coming from inside, the grab coming out from Psycho. Able to get just Kuro, but the field, nice timing. The tower able to get Beezer with the Bob able to get nerdy. So much damage being done, both maps down. It's getting chaotic in here, folks.
Oh, Cat gets the res on bees.
But will fall because of the Yarrow Dynamite. I still, though, I think we're not going to be able to hold here. No tick giving up, and yeah.
That loop.
So much.
They have maybe 2 to 3 more pushes here. 3 very fast pushes or 2 very slow pushes.
Yeah,
or maybe 1 very, very slow push.
That's what it seems to be. I think Rogue did such a good job of making them play at their pace. With, last
their
run
first
being
push
so
where they got that
right.
tick was considerably faster than these last few.
Oh yeah. They will try the stairs rotation one more time. Shatter online, only online here.
Oh, the queso.
Coming out, Psycho with the switch to Hog, but Kuro will fall. Stuck in the core with the turret doing so much damage to them. Maybe they get a second tick. No,
no, not with both tanks down.
So much damage done.
The queso really just zones everything.
It's real strong.
Oh no, the Mercy's gonna get staggered. Oh, maybe not. Okay, she got out. They gotta go straight through. They don't have time to go up top.
They're split, Psycho trying to go top right so they can get a pick. But they will play point here. Joker with the pick on Cat though. Big pick here with the knock down. The window coming out onto point. The Bob hit the launch party into the air. And oh my gosh, last Brown picks up 4. That's gonna be it.
Wow.
Bob getting 2. The coach gun and the rigger gun getting 2 of their own. It's so much damage coming out. I mean, uncontested this last round on that high ground, and it worked wonders for Rogue Knights.
Initiating match.
Still though, about a tick and a half, 61%. Might be enough for Pizza to win a deep dish so they can hold as well as Rogue Knights did defensively here. And with how strong they played on Ilya, I can see it definitely happening.
Ready for battle.
Okay, let's go back. This time we have Pizza Planet doing the defense here. Rogue Knights only needs to get one tick, I believe, right? Well, one tick on the second point, I should say.
Pretty much 2.
Okay.
For as much time as Pizza Planet had, I mean, that was like, what, 5.5 minutes? Rogue Knights again able to hold them for so long. As we're going to be getting although the same thing as that Sprawl. No Lucio here on the side of Burnett with the Rhine Zarya, the McCree, Farah, and the Mercy Path. The field's so good right now. With the Reinhardt, the Junker, Ash, the Joker.
Nothing, the score is 1-1. We're on map 3.
So much damage coming in. Eldritch not able to get that pin off his neutral, able to get that pick here. Jarl gets the pick on tag here. In the air, the hook coming out. At the beginning, but still so much damage coming in on this Chud. Joker picking up the second this time. And a big dynamite there. Able to catch a few that get that ultra. Already 50% to Bob. Huge Jarl. Able to get a second this time again. This time on Kuro. Both supports down here. It's going to be just going to have to wait this one out. But the Bob 30%'s already online. Joker! Like it's this junk on junk action here. I guess I'm in the pick on Glance.
Junk on junk action.
That's what it is. Junk on junk violence is a couple supports were just coming out on the side of Rogue Knights.
The rat fight.
The Mercy gap to the Lucio Moira. Let's speed them on, but I was just gonna get trapped here in the pin coming out from Nerdy to finish it off. Psycho with the sentence again. It's the spam from Joker and Jarl. Jarl is free on this top left ledge and able to rain down so much damage, letting Psycho and Nerdy just finish off these kills. Minute and a half down already on the side of Rogue Knights for this first push. Only left online is the Deadeye from last round. Let's see it work. It's so much value out of it on Icon.
Oh, we got fire.
From behind.
Oh,
nice
good
block,
bubble.
Just stop it. Just abusing the nurse to stop it, able to get back with the rest of the team, so the spam damage coming in, the shut, the window coming out from Lana, and the bomb being sent. Nothing really is to stop here. They're just going to have to wait it out, but Eldritch is going to get hooked. He's going to get picked off because of it. And since these hooks to set up these finishing blows, Joker again getting the pick on the counterpart. Clantac falling once again. A few ults used here for Pizza Planet, but Joker, who just used the tire to open up that fight, is already pretty much 80% to the tire. Shatter Grab, Deadeye, Beat. I mean, 6 ults pretty much on my Rogue Knight, so this is, if there was a time to push you, but 2.5 minutes already passed here, now's the time.
These dynamites are insane.
Shatter gets a couple of supports, but the ground will finish him slow. Coming out from Lana might not be enough though, with Eldritch picking up a tumble. Brown able to get the Deadeye pick. And Psycho to get the tire elimination. Lots of the shutdown, but I don't think it's going to be enough here.
That was quite the alt party there.
The alt barrage, it's going to work super well. It's going to be just neutral Jarl and S-Sweepy on this main point, trying to stall and not even the trap. Tag Psycho. Playing their own field batter's gonna have to eliminate themselves off the map. His last Brown is the pick on Sweepy though. If it's a time to push,
kind of like
the time.
Played with her, just like letting the Mercy stand there for a second. Oh, they're going straight for it.
The tire from Joker once again. Finding Clantac, he's gonna Sweepy with Jarl, able to get Brown, but the Shadow
gets
from both
2.
sides. Bob though doing a lot here once again. Nerdy able to get the pick on Kuro. No supports instead of Rogue Knights here. Still pretty even. It's gonna be just Beezer though. Almost clutched it out.
That was very close.
Still 3 minutes plus here to get essentially 2 ticks. No ults online for either side, so it's gonna have to be a dry push from both to start off this fight. With switches coming out, one switch here, Joker switching off of that Junkrat to the Torb here. Saw how well Torb worked on this side of Rogue Knights for this second point. Thinking anything you can do, I can do better. The hook coming from Cycle, we'll never find anybody close to the Roadhog though, the whole hog. With the window coming out very soon as well from Lana. Grab and Deadeye coming up soon on the side of Rogue Knights. So we'll try to maybe push this left side and Last round with the Viking McCree almost picked someone up.
They're very split right now.
Cat gonna run it down, but this turret actually on the left side of this little lantern, standing lantern. So much damage coming from the point. The Deadeye from last round, able to get sweepy. The Immortality Foot coming out as well. Nice counter pin coming from Nerdy. I just got the bubble though. Still not going to be able to survive. But Beezer will
That's
fall
a
as
very
well.
weirdly split push. I don't know if they knew like where they were going, like where each other was going.
Oh, look at Clan. Clan took side here in these days. I'm trying to get picked. Yeah, it seemed like, you know, maybe Clan Tag and last round we're gonna try to get a flank on whoever has high ground, but there was too much shield. The Hog was up there, and then it left the rest of the forward to push this left side high ground. We tried to get neutral Jarl off of it, but it didn't seem to do much. They're coming out to kill some time here. Anybody peeks this, they might get picked off here. A lot of damage coming from Triar on this top left high ground. Everybody else on point here. Dynamite will hit the awning, hit this.
Oh.
The turret coming out from Play and Tag. The field coming out quickly on the side. Awada, no! Shut them once again, the shatter is big! With the Gragman to fall up, this could be what they needed!
Oh my god.
Get 4 immediately! It's gonna be just a turret, it's gonna be Jarl and Sweepy on point here. Bob gonna be coming out, they're gonna have to eliminate this Bob as quickly as possible. The pin coming out, and no! Cat falls as well after using the beat. Almost 45% here.
We gotta get this Mercy.
Coming out.
There she goes.
Fine, but a lot of, like you say, Queso on point here. They're so split. Eldritch falls, Kuro falls, and Beast falls. 2 turret kills for Joker.
I don't even know how they held that. I think just the Bob.
The Bob's so good. He did a bunch. He did so much.
Smoke him out of there. 30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds here. Last fight territory. Only ult online is gonna be that Deadeye with Beast making the switch on the D. We're trying to eat a little bit of this Torb turret with Triaro on the Ash, but just the Valkyrie online on the side of Pizza Point with the Hog coming up in the window. It's gonna be tough here. The Deadeye coming out. We'll give him a shield. Able to find Jarl. We're gonna have to get that res off, but Bees finds sweeping because of it. There's just looking at Bees on this left side.
They might be able to get this. They can't step off.
Nice window. Stops the pin.
No.
It's like a little hero, but Eldritch picking up 2 of the turret coming out.
That's massive.
So much damage. It's gonna be up to Yarrow and Sweepy here. It's when a deep just Yarrow falls quick. The Valking Mercy, the Moth, stalling for so long, doing such a good job, not even to get picked off either. It may be
Oh
enough.
my gosh.
No, it's not.
1 to 2 to Rogue Knights.
Down to the wire, Rogue Knights taking the last possible fight, the last second to take this map here. That's a huge ground. After the shatter, just to fall up and get all these big, getting rid of the field and everything. So much damage being done, and already like 70% ult charge just off of that grab. Essentially, it's you know, it didn't work after their first push, but it's.
That one really could have gone both ways. Like, I was not sure what was going to happen for a hot second. I thought Pizza Planet was going to win, just because I didn't think Rogue Knights had enough time for the last push.
That switch from Bees onto D.Va, able to contest Jarl a little bit more, and not just get the pick onto Jarl, but getting the pick on the Mercy after they rest was so big for them. And the Val coming out had to come out last second from Pizza Blend Deep Dish. So it's this is a chaotic game with the Tor balls and the junk action. It's so much happening. It's hard to keep track of, but it's not hard to keep track of. A 2-1 lead here for Rogue Knights going into potentially the last map, Junkertown. Hey, we're finally playing Junkertown on Tier 2. Let's go.
Nobody told me I forgot to change the game name. I'm upsetty.
Overwatch Oasis stream Tier 2's game. That's it. It's true. This is the Overwatch Oasis account. The League is his stream team. This is tier 2. This is our game. I see no fault with your title.
No, on like in the game. Like I guess the lobby name.
Oh. I don't think it's too bad. I think Sweepy such a really good job stalling that out. I thought they were so close to Pizza Planet recontesting because of that Valk. It was so squirrely.
I agree.
It's crazy. It was so close.
Okay, let's get the swaps in and move on to map 4. Okay, Eldritch Gravity. Brown and Sean. Valerian and Bees.
Yeah, B's going back to the support. They look like they're running the Eichenwald lineup.
Ooh.
B's though with that switch from the support to the tank was actually really good. So I'm impressed by the flexibility.
Okay, and then swaps on the part of Pizza Planet Deep Dish. Strawberry and Fermentus. Looks like we need to invite Dylan back in.
Dylan's in.
Oh, okay. He came back in. He wasn't there for a hot second. He
I was
snuck
looking
in.
for him too. I saw him like he's always playing map 4. I was like, is he in the lobby? That's the league.
Yeah, I don't think he thought he was going to be in another map. So Strawberry and Fermentus. So Nerdy Buttercat, Strawberry Ray, Jarl, Dylan, Lada, and Sweepy. Okay, and I have the map right.
Yes.
Yes. Pizza Planet is not Pizza Planet. Rogue Knights is ready.
Oh, someone just left from Pizza Planet. It was Dylan again, actually. Uh-oh.
I'm very curious to see if Pizza Planet can turn it around. Oop.
I would not be surprised if we saw a map 5 with how close this game is going. There we go. Dylan's back in. Yeah, Strawberry, I've really seen them play like a really strong support.
Mm-hmm.
And now switching over to the tank here with Nerdy. Psycho taking the 4th map off. Played really well, you know, on the Hog and the Zarya, because his Zarya on Eichenwald was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And Dylan was looking really good on the Tracer, you know, and the McCree on Ilias. So switches they were looking for perhaps, and a lot of coming back in with. This is a lineup that they think they can get this map 5.
Did I miss the ready from Mantis? No. Okay.
I have not seen it.
I'm gonna wait. They have 5 minutes.
Are we hydrated, Chad? Or we're drinking hydrated off of water? H2O, my favorite chemical reaction.
Yes, good point.
Got the ready though. From Strawberry. No, I was selfish and I went only for myself. I'm sorry, Nation. I won't mess up again, boss, promise.
Okay, we got readies from both teams. Let's go.
Potential last map here, but if Pizza Point and Deep Dish have anything to say about it, they'll be going to that map 5.
Welcome to jungle.
It's gonna have to start right now, though.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Yeah. We were talking about how pretty Eichenwald was in particular. This map, not so much. It's hard calling a nuclear wasteland pretty, but it is what it is. On the side of Pizza Blue and Deep Dish, going to be running the Rhine Diva with the double sniper with the Hanzo Widow and the Bat Zen. So they're going to go with the Sigma Zarya. Oh no. Sean on the Bastion. It's pirate ship time.
Oh no.
With last run on the Sombra and the Bat Mercy. So Rogue Knights do not want to lose this map, and Sean on the Bastion is a nightmare to deal with. Fearsome. The field coming out from Wada though, trying to on point. The field coming out from Peas though. A lot of damage coming out just on the fields. Sean already have to and all. Last round gets the first pick on Dylan here. They're going to get dangerous. Low will fall, but able to get the fire strike pick on the last round before it happened. Last picking up another. He picks on each other. They're gonna Neutral are gonna have to play angles here, get rid of these shields or get around them, try to get a pick here. It's gonna be hard for them to get a lot of value here with this pirate ship. Is Sweepy gonna try to stall as long as possible? We'll just die on card. Looks like they may have to just full regroup here as Neutral gets picked off by Eldritch on the Sigma here. And yeah, Peach and Planet wants nothing to do with this. We'll have to rethink some things. Yep, switching off of the Widow to the far right, Zen to the Mercy. A little bit of a pocket with Sean, the Ginger, the Bastion, all the tank config online, and he's second now with the window right behind it. This is going to be a tough one here for Pizza Planet Deep Dish here. Wada though, swagging out, fragging out, finds last round, looking to get some ult charge here. No res online, always behind them. Nice fire strike coming out from 31 left with the shatter any second. Now you're having to pick on Wada. I'm able to get the res off. Still takes out the immortality field with the window coming on for Bees. So much spam here. It's going to be just nerdy on point. Dylan right behind them, trying to get some damage on the support here. Gonna clear them out. No shield here for Nerdy though. Could be the picture look for to get dangerous to go and found out. Oh, just gets them. Sean with the pick, switching off with the Bastion to the far and last round again in their backline, able to find Dylan. Ults online here for Rogue Knights, and they have not lost a single fight. Only a couple people died for them all map long, and they're gonna just as quickly as they pushed Eichenwald, they're gonna push Junkers down here.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
This never-ending assault on Rogue by Rogue Knights on Pizza Planet Deep Dish. The Shatter the Bomb the Dragon Strike and the window online for Pizza Point and Deep Dish with the Flux, the EMP, and Bongos and Valve coming on for Red Knights. The Flux coming out from Lada, trying to stop them as quickly as possible. The D-Mech though from Brown. Last Brown is a nuisance on the Sombra. They have not taken care of them at all, not showing them any kind of respect. Visor coming on from Sean with the Visor coming in. The EMP combo. So much damage being done. Sean picks up 4 with the pocket and the EMP. Goodness gracious. Rogue Knights just not letting their foot off the gas at all here. Using just the 2 loss, they still have the Flux, the Bongos, and the Valk online with the window coming up any second. Shatter Bomb is still on, Dragon Strike still on, no ults used from Pizza which they couldn't. The EMP coming on is really well. Dragon Strike over to get them off point. The Immortality Field used. Eldritch stuck there by themselves though. The Shatter though, able to get 4 in the back line. Could be the pitch they were looking for. The ults they were used, able to get so much value. Shatter being followed up by the Dragon Strike to push them out of position. And our first actual team kill of the game, ring the bell. Pizza Boon and Deep Dish with a full wipeout on the Rogue Knights here. Pizza Boon and Deep Dish looking to get a little bit of momentum here. They still have the bomb online and the bomb from Neutral Jarl coming online any second now. His online. Still, Gravity still holding those bongles in the window coming from Beezer at any time as well. Playing on the ground with Jarl, Dylan, and Sweepy on the fidget spinner top. The bomb coming in on the back line. Might be able to get a pick here on Sweepy before the bomb coming in with the field up. Nice one coming out from Beezer, but still so much damage. Dirty and Bob doing a lot of work together. Dylan getting the logging headshot on the last round here. They've killed a minute and a half of this time here.
Yeah.
It's one team just finding their rhythm. Getting into a groove, using a couple ults there, but trying to switch up. Eldritch is switching to the Winston with Gravity still holding on to this Bongos, probably coming to the Diva after they use it, but it'll be quick. But Jarl on the high ground gets the pick on the Valerian. Eldritch trying to harass the high ground. The window coming out from Lada. A little awkward angle here, but a lot of damage coming from the high ground now. Actually, on the side of Rogue Knights. Online for last round, the thing they're looking for to push past this show. Viper coming out once again from Sean, and the second time it still works just as well. 4 down once again for Sean. Last round able to pick up the pick on Diva's going to be just Neutral Jarl on point. Finally gets them. Sean and last round, the synergy. They're gelling like crazy here. The EMP works just as well the second time. Not able to stop it. Without coming out from Sweepy. Only all on the line for the side of Pizza with the team is just barely on the Shatter. The Orisa Winston working a little bit here. The Shatter coming out gets 3. The flip coming out gonna have to find last round behind, but Nerdy is gonna break the field and he's gonna pick up 3. Tanks and the back down. Will try to get this pick on the down. They're gonna play in this right side mega, and Lada picks up 2. Sean getting a consolation gift, finding Dylan with the Helix rocket, and then using just a couple ults there, just the Shatter and the Valk getting so much value out of it to put a Deep Dish. They've killed this clock tremendously. 4 minutes already down. They got a minute and a half to push this 3rd point for Rogue Knights. They have just the Primal and just the Valk online.
Strife, the current score is 2-1 to Rogue Knights. We are on map 4.
Gravity finally going to get that switch on the Diva. Sharply getting hacked. And Sean finding Dylan. And the Primal coming out. Eldritch is on a rampage. Looking to find Jarl and displace the backline so well. And it's 2 in wonders. Sean and Bees in front of a couple picks up with the bomb coming out from Sean. There he finds Eldritch. The Visor once again. Sean gets 2. No EMP needed. Able to just go on a rampage. Gravity getting the pick on the counterpoint for the bomb coming out.
Oh, the bomb countering.
Bob's still able to touch. The Star Hero's coming out. Nerdy on the ball here, trying to help out the Bob. But will get hacked by last round. The EMP online as well. Gets a couple. Gets Dylan and Sweepy. Bob's going to pump in as well. Able to find Strawberry. The only person to play. Able to get the D-Mech and Gravity, but it's too little, too late. And just like that, with 28 seconds left,
Wow.
Rogue
Pizza
Knight's gonna
Planet
take
really
this.
knocked down that clock, though.
That was big. That was such a really strong early defense there.
0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Really good stuff, though. From Pizza Planet Deep Dish. Ow. It's fine. Okay. Slip on the slide. The downfall for Rogue Knights there was the staying on Orisa. Like, I know you have the bongos, but if you're gonna go to the Winston like, right after a flex, you have to make the switch to deep. Pizza Planet held that high ground for so long with Yarrow on the Ashe and Dylan on the Hanzo. That's what killed so much time for them. They would come into these fights a person down just because of all that damage from above.
9.
Looks like Rogue Knights will be playing a very similar comp to what they were running on offense this time with the Rhinoceros on the tank, but still keeping this armor, the Bat Mercy, and Pizza Planet Deep Dish going the double shield with the Sigarissa. And there we go, Yarrow on the Bastion. The pirate ship coming out. Try to get online. They're a little rushed, not even going to play the high ground. With Dylan on the really well in the alias. Oh, Rock and Eldritch shield down already. The field gone. Sean might be able to pick on Dylan and the backline on the Tracer, but still, get the res coming off. A nice hack onto Jarl though. Will stop any kind of pirate ship.
They gotta get Sean off of his high ground.
They're able to find Buddy and with a rock kill on Uravi. Nice pull there. Oh, not be able to finish off Sean. That soldier's so squirrely. But Dylan, they'll get the pick on last round. The nuisance at the side, and Jarl. This pirate ship is looking pretty healthy. Looking rather strong here. I don't even think they can touch Sean though. What?
I don't know how he's doing this.
It's no helix needed, just a knockout punch. The rifle, the butt of the rifle. Sean's gonna reset. Will fall off the map, but able to get Dylan out might be a bit of a consolation gift. Dylan though does have the pulse bomb online, only ult at the moment for Pizza Planet Deep Dish. With
Looks like we're gonna get Bastion and Bat pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, they usually are able to do so much shield damage to the shield, the lone shield behind them. It's tough, and they're going to switch to almost like a dive hit with the Kree soldier. Coming out from Kree's quickly though. Sean though on the soldier working super well. Able to find Lada, tank config and the visor coming up respectively. Yarrow able to find Uravi, but Sean able to get Strawberry, and Dylan picking up the second tank on the side of Rogue Knights. So Pizza Planet Deep Dish might be able to get a little bit of momentum here. It's going either way though. Strawberry with a pick on Beezer. It's going to be just last round of the McCree on point, but we'll get picked off.
There goes Sean again up top being squirrely.
And able to get Yarrow because
Sean
of
the
it.
squirrel.
Squirrel the ginger. The boss is coming out from Strawberry though. Sean is still on this high ground. It's a nuisance. The pulse
They
gets
can't
eaten
get him off.
Uravi, a nice pick down, gets a little bit of revenge here with the D-Mech, and still on this point, still pushing it. Field down, Uravi with the knockout
Oh my
on
god,
Sweet.
Sean.
Support's down here. Sean has not gotten off his high ground. They can't get him away from it.
Oh, he's trying to catch Dylan.
Always on the hunt. Does he know?
Lord.
Oh,
Oh,
the Mercy Pocket too.
Oh,
the
that's
Rockets.
close.
No. So close. Got a bit of a, this actually the switch to Ball and Diva working really well
yeah.
for Rogue Knights. Able to like really mess with. Oh no, last Brown. Last once again on this McCree. Strawberry Wave will switch up this high ground. The hack not able to. We'll find neutral Yarl, but we'll get picked off by last Brown once again.
Brown is trying to find his ult space here.
Breath on the yard. Oh, nice rock there coming out from Nerdy. Survisor once again. The field and the mines coming in on this point, though, might be big.
Oh
The
my
detonate from
goodness.
last round as well.
That's
Able to get
a lot of
two.
ults.
A lot of ults on Rogue Knights. It's gonna be just the bomb and the Valks online, but it may be enough. This is such a hard. I think this is the hardest choke on the second point for sure.
Yeah.
Especially
Especially if you've got characters like Soldier who thrive on high ground.
Yeah, especially when it's Sean on the Soldier as well.
Yeah.
The fun's coming out from Nerdy. Oh, not able to find anybody though. Strawberry that gets the pick on last round. The foot coming out as well. Gets eliminated by Nerdy. Instead, the hack up on the gravity.
They still don't really have anyone. Okay, here we go. Davis trying to get this BAP off high ground.
Dylan right there as
takes
well.
out. There we go.
Once
my
again,
god.
the bomb coming
bomb.
out from gravity with the field. Doesn't matter. 2 down anyway. Strawberry gets the rocket pick, the missile pick on the shot, but it's not enough. I think the bomb's gonna be just big enough to get it done here for Rogue Knights.
I think we need to go as a group to try to get Sean off of his high ground.
Yeah, and listening to your advice, I'm gonna switch off of the Sigma to the Winston. I think the full dive is what they need here, but especially with the ults coming online as well, with the EMP bomb coming up, the pulse. The mines and window only thing online here for Rogue Knights, but again, they only needed the Deadeye and the mines last time, and it worked. Mines coming out, the EMP, able to get all 6,
that
but the
EMP though.
The bomb coming out.
Nope, too high.
Too high, not able to find anybody. Last
I
round,
think
once
had it
again,
been low
DC,
enough, it could have gotten 3.
I 100% agree. Especially with how fat the EMP was. Sharper able to find Mercy, able to find Valerian, steal the last round once again. Gonna get the pick on the both.
Here comes
both
Sean.
set here. Looking for Yarl, trying to find them. We'll escape here. 50 seconds less than. This is pretty much last fight here.
Yeah.
And there are no ults online for Pizza One and Deep, which is going to be tough. Gravity doing a bit of a spy check on this high ground. Yeah, this high ground control, it's just been exceptional.
30 seconds remaining.
I'm trying to find last round on the McCree. It's on this top one. Scrap
Oh, and he takes out Dylan. There he goes.
And there's the angle. Able to find Sweet Pea. Just like that, the rest coming off on Nerdy with a lot of will fall because of it. The Mercy, the staff. Mercy on Mercy Prime here, and it's going to be just Strawberry and Yarrow on point here. Strawberry gets teammate. Yarrow's going to get picked off, and Strawberry Way going to get picked off as well. And just like that, what we done? And anything to say about it, we'll get the last Tracer touch here with Melusa coming in, switching over. Will fall to last round once again. On the burst, McCree has been a nuisance. Oh, the teammate! Pulse doing a lot of damage, and Nerdy swinging through to get the teammate. The Reds get stopped! I don't know if the Reds was the play, and Yarrow will fall to the mines.
Wow.
So
What
close
a
to
game.
capping this game. Yeah, what a game. Rogue Knights losing that first map, but we'll get the next 3 and take the 3-1 victory here.
Play of the game.
Not
No
surprising.
surprise. Not
surprising at all.
The high ground control.
I've got you in my sights.
The visor is nasty. Goodness me. Yeah, that high ground control was the difference here. Not able to control that high ground, not able to really even disrupt, even with the ball or the Diva or the Winston. It doesn't really matter. It's just Rogue Knights were sticking on that high ground. Sean not dying, last Brown not dying. Their hit scan doing so much damage on the rest of Pizza One and Deep Dish. It was going to be hard to stop either way. But when they're playing that well, it's next to impossible.
Wow, that was quite the game. I'm trying to think about MVPs. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little tough.
Looking at Tank, I feel like they all did well. Like, I don't think anybody did bad.
Mhm.
And like looking at all of the maps, Nerdy did well, Eldritch did well, Uravity did fantastically on Hanamura. And then I look at Ilios and Mantis popped off with all those hooks.
Mhm. It's tough. When it's this close, we're gonna have to wait for
We
the team
have
consideration.
we have noms from Rogue Knights, and they are Jarl and Nerdy.
Yeah, I mean, Yara was
Yeah,
a freak
yeah,
tonight. Um, I mean, I think on any given day, either team could have won. I mean, it's when a game is this close, like the MVPs are going to be that much more difficult to decide.
I agree.
I I'm gonna wait for Pizza Planet's nomination, but when I think about like who should get MVP, I look at the maps and I see who played what, and the only tank that played all 4 maps was Eldritch.
Right.
I always think that is so important.
I also like Bees was doing very well no matter what role he was put on.
Yeah, I do feel quite bad for Bees, because if Bees switched or stayed on support all game or stayed on tank all game, I think it could be a completely different story
Right.
for tank.
Oh my
Little
gosh, this is
unlucky
so
for
difficult.
Bees underscore her. Let's do let's do a little DPS conversation. Jarl, the nomination from Rogue Knights, and I think very deserved. Um, I I don't feel bad in a server full of great players in this game, in a lobby full of great players. I do think he was the best DPS, no matter the result, and he kept it as close as possible.
I agree.
But just because I think Last Brown and Sean are gonna take away like votes from each other, like it was gonna be hard giving one of those guys MVP
Right.
because
They both popped off in their own individual ways. Like, one, the high ground control on Hanamura was on Brown. But then the high ground control on Junkertown was very clearly Sean. And I agree, they're both, like, they were both doing very well, but they're kind of taking away from each other's spotlight, I guess, would be the word.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's hard, and for me, I think though, like the person that was like tasked with trying to get them off the high ground, and for a lot of the game was doing a really good job of it, was Jarl. That's just where my head is at. I'd love to see Sean and Bees on the side of Pizza One and Deep Dishes being MVPs.
Yes, Sean and Bees. So I think for DPS we're kind of settled on Jarl.
It's up to you. You're the boss. I can't thank you enough for hosting lobbies and doing the cast. So that's gonna be your decision.
I think between the nominations and like seeing how well he held his ground in all of the maps that he was in really makes a difference. So I'm comfortable giving him the DPS MVP.
Yeah, 100%. And I think for support it was a little easier just because the only support MVP nomination from either side was Bees, and I don't think that's much of an argument.
Right. His
Popped
Baptiste
off.
is absolutely insane. His lamps are always well timed. His windows do very well, whether it's actually getting the kills or even just zoning.
Yeah.
So
And controlling those fields and even doing damage on the Lucia with use of speed. They're able to get in and they're able to get out, and even the fragging on their side on the Lucia as well. I think Beast is going to be my pick as well.
I agree. So for tank, it's such a loss. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Nerdy did so well, but Eldritch obviously, like, all 4 maps held his ground on Rhine, very clearly was kind of dominating. Um, when he was able to push ahead, it was just foot on the pedal, you're going, whether you want to or not.
This wild ride. Eldritch's wild ride.
It really is. So I think I'm comfortable giving it to Eldritch.
Yeah, it was a heck of a game. I really do think like, any tank, any DPS and support could have won MVP. It's just what we're working with the nominations.
I agree. So, obviously, congratulations, Beezer on support, Eldritch on tank, and Jarl on DPS. And I think that's everything. I don't think we're gonna have interviews unless Rogue Knights wants to. Let me double check.
Yeah. But anybody checking in at the last second, it's a 3-1 Rogue Knights win here. But a heck of a game, really. I mean, such strong a game of like really good defensive holds, especially on third points, with like how quick these teams seem to want to cap first and second point on Junkertown or on Hanamura, or really, especially on Eichenwald. I think these super long third point holds was really the name of the game tonight.
I absolutely agree. Kat has agreed to an interview. I'm just trying to get her to leave her group so she can join ours.
Of course.
Let me see. I'm looking at this friends list and I'm like, who are all these people? Totally forgetting this is not my friends list.
Yeah, I don't have this person on my friends list. How many people are on the Overwatch Oasis Stream Team 2 friends list?
Like total?
Yeah.
I can't count, but there's 3 pages.
Okay.
There are 34 friends online.
Oh, look at that! 34 people online playing some games on a Friday night. I have to see it. Staying safe.
Yeah. I can't invite Kat to join the group. I cry.
So sad. Like if you cry every time.
I cry every time.
Cat.
Oh, there we go.
That fat cat sat with
That
the
fat
gat.
cat sat.
With the staff. Not enough mercy limps tonight. Like we got that one on, that last fight, but.
Definitely. Hello, Cat.
Cat, my first question: why didn't you kill anybody playing Mercy?
Can she even?
Don't know, Walt. All right, appreciate it.
I hope we don't have but chat bug. I almost just said cat bug.
Cat bug.
Cat too.
Cat
Oh,
bug
there
is
we
a
go.
thing. There we are. Hello, Cat.
How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Good. Congrats on the win. Getting back into the win column, going 4-3 on this season now. How you feeling?
I think the entire team is feeling really well after that win. We have nothing but love for PPDD, and they're friends of ours, so it was a great match to go against, and I'm sure they'll be doing great things down the line.
Yeah. I guess I want to ask, how were you feeling after Ilios? Were you guys kind of ready to keep going into Eichenwald, a little bit worried?
You know, it was funny because Eldritch was joking after that first map and then saying it's the first map curse because like 90% of our matches we lose the first map and then we're like that rolling stone that gathers moss. And
Okay.
we took it from there. He didn't let us be discouraged about it.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that segues perfectly into my question of, you talk about this rolling stone, and how quickly you seem to all want to be done with Eichenwald offense. I mean, it seemed like no fights lost. 5.5 minutes for like each point, and you're 4:36 on the clock for your one tick on overtime offense. What are the comms like in a situation like that where you can't be stopped?
I wasn't in that map, but in situations like that, they get really like quiet. Actually, I think. So maybe it's different this time around, but like Eldritch gets like cool and calm, like I'm going in, I'm going to do this, and then Sean is in like his own world, like in the back line. He won't even say anything. He'll just kill the people, and you'll see the kill feed.
Oh my god.
So in situations like that, that's what's going on.
Yeah, just like an absolute speed run on Eichenwald. It was insane to watch.
It was very fast.
They
I
did
was
great.
not ready for it.
I wasn't ready for it too, but I was cheering, eating fish sticks here in my room, watching it go. It was fantastic.
And then, I guess, Hanamura was a very close map.
Oh my gosh.
How were you guys feeling going into that very last push?
We knew we had to take care of neutral Jarl first because he had the high ground as Ashe, and he's always a commanding presence when we go against them, so we had to figure that out. And I think in that fight he got taken out first, but then ended up coming back or something like that. So he was like our number one target to focus. So it was just a plan, take him out and then focus on everything else. And then honestly, I haven't heard like the shot calling from our team so good in a long time because it's something we've been focusing on. And to hear Eldritch call like the next targets was really great.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that last push, like I said, getting Jarl off the high ground, and I think it was Bees switching over to the Diva to do so was like such a important play for you, getting that 2-1 lead and essentially setting into the 3-1 lead. When you have so much high ground control on a map like Junkertown, and like I said, like Sean won't talk about going behind. How it's all about trust. So like how do you build that trust of like your DPS can just go and do that and the rest of the team can stay there? How have you built that up? Is what I'm trying to ask.
I set out that map too, but I know personally I've played a ton with Sean and pocketing him, so you get to know his tendencies and like how much he can do. So there's always that kind of like full trust you have in like the DPS on your team. And Valerian was the Mercy for that map, and she's played with him a good deal. They queue together, so she knows now, obviously, like how much he can do, and like in games playing together, she'll be his eyes and let him know like what's behind and stuff. I think they tried to like get around to him, and then even like the Diva was diving onto him. But I think playing together a lot definitely plays into that, and obviously someone like Sean who even has a Soldier 76 alt that he named. You see what he can do on the hero. He's ridiculous, by the way.
We're fondly referring to him as Sean the Squirrel and Squirrel the Ginger.
Oh my gosh.
He was moving so fast on Junkertown, just like they couldn't kill him. He was just running around, and I'm like, I can't even keep track of him at this point. I'm not going to look at him because he's doing his own little squirrely thing.
I think his motto is trust in the legs. Like, that's like what he goes about talking about. So it's really fun to even watch us like eating. I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. And I was super nervous at the end because like we use a lot of ults, but then they clinched it. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Well, congratulations again on the win. You guys did a great job.
Thank you very much, and I'm sure you guys did a great job casting. I'll be watching it back tonight, and thanks again to Pizza Planet Deep Dish. You guys are awesome to go against, and we look forward to going against you guys and scrimming and seeing what you guys can do.
Awesome. Well, thank you for
Perfect.
joining
Yes,
us.
first. Thank you again for carrying the stream and the lobby. Appreciate it.
Have a good night, guys.
You too.
You as well.
Thank you.
Okay. Chat, have a great night. We will see you guys next stream.